Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Mewtwo Fan Nate, and welcome to the Pokemon Sun and Moon discussion analysis trailer thing that we got going on. So today is currently it's June 2nd, and we just got a butt ton of Pokemon Sun and Moon information. We got trailers, we got screenshots, and we're just going to be discussing all of them and kind of going into a couple details and stuff like that. So, the from the background, you guys can see this is actually from the trailer. It says "Welcome to the Alola region." The first thing that they showed us was the legendary Pokemons, the Pokemans or whatever you want to call them. And it started off with Solgaleo, and it revealed its typing and its ability. So it has the Psychic Steel type, Steel typing, and it's kind of weird. It's a little weird. I like it though. It's not bad. It has Full Metal Body. I was actually expecting it to be a Fire type or like a Fire Fairy type, something like that. But Psychic Steel, not bad. Full Metal Body. What Full Metal Body does is basically it's another form of the ability that Metagross has, which is Clear Body. So I don't know if there's a difference between the two. There might be something that goes along additionally to it that we don't know of just yet. You guys can see here in the picture that Salamence is going for an Intimidate. It's not going for an Intimidate. It has the Intimidate ability, and its Solgaleo's stats aren't lowered at all. So you guys can see that there. Also, they revealed its signature move, which is kind of cool. So if I just get rid of this, it's Sunsteel Strike, and basically what it does, it shows an animation of it's like flying, jumping into the air. Big huge sun like appears, and then it like shoots down a beam, and then it actually goes down through the beam to strike its opponent. So I'm definitely suspecting that this is a physical type move where it like hits the opponent. I don't know if there's going to be any recoil damage or anything like that. It's not shown, but I mean that's all that we know so far. I'm guessing, like my prediction, it's going to be like a steel type move, and then it will have like the chance to like flinch or burn or something like that, like a secondary effect, and it might be like 90% accurate or 95% accurate. That's just my guess, but I mean I don't work for Nintendo or GameFreak, so I wouldn't know. Now we can actually move on because they did reveal the next legendary as well, which is Lunala, a psychic and ghost typing. And honestly, I was kind of disappointed with this typing. I mean, we've seen Hoopa, and it's also a psychic ghost type, and it has 2 4x weaknesses. And it doesn't really work out the best. I mean, it can hit hard, and I just don't. Well, see, the thing about this, I just don't know how well this would work in Ubers. This mon could definitely be OU. I mean, it could be Ubers. It could be. I don't know the stats of it, but I mean, Psychic Ghost typing 2 4x weaknesses there, and I mean, I don't know. So that's about it. And for its ability, Shadow Shield, it's basically like another form of multi-scale. So the 2 abilities that they've revealed to us so far are the Full Metal Body, which is another copy of Clear Body, and maybe it has another effect. This one, it's basically like multi-scale. If you're at full HP, you take reduced damage. So don't really know what to say about that. It's basically like another copy of, the attack. So I mean of the ability. So now we're gonna move on to Lunala's attack, which is Moongeist Beam, and this is definitely calling out to me as a special type attack. I mean, this could be I don't know if this is gonna be dark. I don't know if it's gonna be ghost. I don't know. It's probably not gonna be dark. I have no idea what kind of typing this move would be. The other one, it was a little bit more clear. I mean, we've seen moves like Moonlight and Moonblast, and those are both, those are like fairy type moves. So I don't think this is gonna. I don't really think this is gonna be a fairy type move, but there's the option or the possibility. Not. I don't think it's gonna be very likely. Um, it's really hard to say. But I guess we can move on because they did show us a couple more screenshots. And, well, they did show us a couple more things in the trailer, so we can move on to those things. So let's get rid of the Lunala attack. So they did show us, Professor Kukui, and there was, some speculation on whether he was going to be the professor, if he was just like an assistant, because we weren't very sure. It wasn't clear. But yeah, it did turn out that he is the professor. And there's really not too much to say about him. He does look pretty cool. I don't really know what else to say about him. I mean, he looks really fresh. Like, let's point that out. If you guys notice, his shoes, the little waistband around his like belt line, kind of, is green, as well as like the side of his glasses. So I think that's really cool. They like pimped this dude out. This dude is like ready. But I mean, if you guys also notice a little bit closer in detail, you notice that he's actually wearing like some kind of wedding ring. Like I'm gonna see if I can I make this any bigger? Let's see. I don't think I can. Can I? Maybe I can. Yeah. Wedding ring. Bam. Oh, okay, so we're just going to spoil the next one, so we're going to move on to that one. So, we have Lily here, which is Kukui's mysterious assistant. The thing about her is we don't know much about her, but I do have a couple more screenshots of her that I'll show you guys later on. In the there's a description on the Pokemon's page about her. And they say that she's with him, she's being his assistant for personal reasons. And I think we all know what those personal reasons are. I mean, if we just take another look at Kukui, I mean, just look at him. Do you see those abs? Do you see that body? Like, seriously. So anyway, yeah, I think she's gonna have like a really cool backstory. My girlfriend and me were kind of speculating earlier today, like right after the trailer. My girlfriend thinks she's gonna have some like crazy childhood, like she might be like, some rich parents or something, and because she doesn't like seeing Pokemon battle. So I mean, there's a lot of like different speculation and things like that you can go on to it. To me, like when I heard that she doesn't like Pokemon battling, or she doesn't like using Pokemon for battling, it kind of like brought up the thing with N. To me, like because I think, if I remember correctly from 5th gen, N was like totally like against like using Pokemon for battle. Like he felt like you shouldn't own them. If I'm right, I mean I could be wrong. It's been a long time. So that's Lily right there, or Lily. Yeah, she looks really cool. I love her design. I think she's gonna be a great character in this game. She might be like an antagonist. She might be like the potential champion. Although I really think that that guy that they showed us, and then like from the first Sun and Moon trailer, that guy that was kind of overweight and he threw out the Pokeballs, I think that guy's gonna be the champion, but I could be wrong, So then they revealed your friend's name, How or Who or How. I think it's gonna be How. And he goes, "Hooey, that gave me the chicken skin," which basically is Hawaiian slang for goosebumps. Yeah, you can actually see the fat guy that I was talking about. I think that guy right in the middle is gonna be the champion. Or I mean, that's what I'm speculating. And this guy, he looks really chill. Like he looks like he's, I don't know, he looks like really laid back. Apparently he's very much into Pokemon. Like he loves Pokemon. So I think he's gonna be the main rival in this game. I think it's gonna be awesome. This game looks really good. The character design, really everything. So so now we're gonna move on to the other screenshots. Which actually, okay, hold on, wait, we have one more of this size. There's a Rotom in your Pokedex. So basically, the Pokedex furthest region is one that's designed to fit a Rotom inside of it, and that is crazy. That's crazy. It talks to you like a person, and the whole goal of this was to be able to increase the communication between you and your Pokemon. So that is absolutely crazy to me. It's something that, like, it's so new, and Pokemon just has crazy ideas. Like, when you think about how far we've come from like Red and Blue and stuff, like even like I don't know, even from like Black and White to now, like we have a freaking Rotom in a Pokedex. Like, that is crazy. And it goes even further. So let me go, and then I'm gonna give you my little speculation on it. So here's a screenshot from the game, and you guys can see on the bottom screen of the 3DS. It's almost like a map that you have arrows and then you have flags. There's a flag right there, and it's kind of like, it reminds me of like some of those games, like if you're like, it's like an open world game, and then you have like the checkpoints and stuff like that, like kind of like Skyrim in a way, but not really, because I mean this is Pokemon, so it's completely different. But you're getting what I'm saying. It's a loud airplane. You have like checkpoints and stuff, and something like that to me is absolutely crazy. I mean, just, I think with this, it's gonna like completely like redo the Dex Nav. Like this reminds me of like a new Dex Nav. Like we might, that's another thing I'm thinking about. Like, is it gonna like replace the Dex Nav, or is it gonna be like an addition to the Dex Nav? Just let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, because I mean, again, this is a discussion video, so I like to know your thoughts, and I like to know what you think of my thoughts. And I think it'd be all cool if we can just, like, you know, speculate down in the comments below. I'll be replying to all your comments and suggestions, unless you insult me for whatever reason. I might have to ban you. Just kidding. I don't ban people unless you really upset me. So we're gonna move on to the next screenshot, which is this. It's actually the Pokedex itself, and as you guys can see, it has a whole bunch of Japanese or Chinese, I think it's Japanese letters. And on the top screen, you see the Rotom. You see like the little rainbow. It says Pokedex clearly. Then it says 1% in the bottom right corner, which means I think it's calculating the percentage of your Pokedex, how much it's completed. And that's really cool. And it has like 5 different lines here. So we have the first line that's in red, the second one that's in orange. Then it says it's 1, 2, 3, 4 bars total underneath the red one. So what that makes me think is that because we see like 4 huge islands, that each one of those is going to be a Pokedex for that, you know, for that specific island. Like, I don't know what it says in the orange, but it might say like Island 1 or something. Like, I know it doesn't really say that, but you get what I hope you get what I'm trying to say here. I don't know what that bar on the bottom bar on the yellow is. I'm gonna have to ask my girlfriend to help me translate it later. We have the bar on the top. I don't know if that's like a national Pokedex kind of thing, or I really wouldn't know. It could just be a total of all of them, or maybe it's one of the islands. But that's just not one of my predictions there. So we're almost done. We have a couple more things to talk about. Let's see. So this right here, this is actually part of the Pokedex. So I'm guessing we'll probably hit the A button on that first red one, and now we have this. And if you go back and you watch the Japanese Sun and Moon trailer for the Rotom Pokedex, you can see it actually scroll through. But I really like the artwork in here. It looks really nice. Definitely really refreshing and new. And then you can see Litten is number 4, and then so on and so forth. And they actually they don't put shadows, so we don't know what these mystery Pokemon are actually going to look like. So we actually have a couple more screenshots, and this one I believe is either Kukui's house or lab, And the thing that I really want to stress and point out here is the love disc in the fish tank all the way in the back right hand corner. I think that is absolutely amazing. Like, we have like the design of it, and there's like the pink ladder, and there's like the tables, and I just think this game looks so awesome. Looks like we're looking up to Kukui. Maybe he's giving us some kind of advice. Lily is looking kind of into space. She might be looking at my friend there. Maybe she wants him, and she gets around or whatever, and she's not just with Kukui. I mean, I don't know, but she's the character that I'm really looking forward to finding more about. So in this next screenshot that we have, I believe this is outside of Kukui's house or lab, and Lily's talking to us, and that's really it. But I just kind of want to, like, you know, stress like how nice of the design is. I mean, if you look in the back, there's like a mountain, there's a palm tree, you could see the Pokemon Center in the background, you could see like the texture on the wood of like the door and stuff, and the stairs. All, like, everything looks so amazing. It looks really, really amazing. So the next picture that I have is actually not a picture, it's a GIF file or a GIF file, however you want to say it, and it's the Pokeball animation, which I think is a lot, if I believe so, it's a lot different than the one that it's in that's in ORS and in X and Y. I actually kind of paused it. So right here, it almost looks like it's water. Like, it almost looks like it's water. Like, he just kind of pops out of water. Like, I'm not sure if you guys have ever seen the was it Pokemon Origins, and the way when they throw Pokeballs, it's a lot different. Like, when you, like, I remember watching the original anime series, and they would throw the Pokeball would fall on the ground, and then it would open up, and then like a light beam would come out, and they would land, like, and then it would like land on the floor. And then in Pokemon Origins, they kind of just throw the Pokeball, and the Pokeball just like explodes, and then the Pokeball like comes out of that, like the Pokemon comes out from that like beam of light that the Pokeball explodes from. I hope that was just like not crazy rambling, and you actually understood some of what I was saying. So anyway, that's something that I found really, really interesting to me. Like, I thought that was cool. So the next thing that we have is, and this is really the final screenshot that I have to show you. I might actually have, no, I have one more after this. And let's see, that is this picture right here. So you can see it's artwork of, you know, him. He's like pointing to the Pokemon Center. He's like, hey, there it is, because I see it on the map that my Rotom is showing me. So I mean, but the one thing that's not the point of why I'm showing you this. The reason why I'm showing you this is due to let me see if I can zoom up right without like messing too many things up. So let's do one of these. And if you guys didn't notice already, I'm already zooming up on this dude's wrist. Like, this dude has one of those things on his wrist. It's like it's not a mega ring. It's not one of those things. So I'm just like, what is it? Is it the thing from the Faron region? Is it one of those burst stones? Are we gonna have burst evolution? Or are they bringing back? Is that the way that we're gonna be fusing with our Pokemon? Or like, you know, like the thing like Ash Greninja? I want to know what you guys really think about that, because I don't know what to think. It's all up in the air. But definitely very interesting. So that's gonna be it for today, guys. So if you guys enjoyed all this information and the speculation and the discussion, if you guys want me to do, you know, Sun and Moon discussions more often, just let me know down in the comment section below. And always just check the description for more details. Like the video if you didn't do so already, if you want to dislike it too because you hate me, and if you hate puppies, I don't know, then you could do that. If you're a puppy hater, then you can do the dislike button, but if you love puppies, you can like the like button. Makes sense. Alright, bye.